So here's a concept I never heard anybody talk about. I mentioned it before, but I'm going to mention it in some shorts. What are angels? They're messengers. They're messengers. Now, you got good angels and you got bad angels. But their role is still the same. They're a messenger. The messengers give you a message, right? Now they're going to give you a message from either from the light side or the dark side. It's just the way it is. Now the dark side messengers, they're going to tell you a lie, but it's going to be a painted face lie. It's going to be so close to the truth that it's hard to discern it. Actually, a preacher is a minister, mini-star, right? He's a mini-star. So you have good preachers and bad preachers, a mini-star. A star in the show. A minister is a mini-star, a star in the show. Now, what's the show? The show is to show you how. S-H-O-W. Show you how. How to what? To integrate back in. To integrate back in. Integrate back in from what? The flesh mind, division, separation. So let's look at it again. Show. S is integration. H is eternal. O is the womb. W is body double. So you're walking around down here in a body double. It's not the real you, it's just an avatar. It's just a ship. Your body's a ship. So you're integrating back in from the H-O, the Ho, the flesh mind, back into your true identity. The flesh is nothing but sin. The old Adam is nothing but sin. But you're being birthed. The letter O is like a womb. He's showing you the many stars, the ministers, the good ones, are showing you the game. How to be birthed. Until Christ be formed in you. There's something in the court system called a show cause order. I can't remember what that means, but it's show cause or something. I can't remember. It's just a show, people. And right in front of you is shown the whole truth. Somebody was talking about today. Yeah, 666 is encoded all over the place. The devil is just a project. Look, why did a third of the angels fall? It was the lamb slain before the foundation of the world. Why did Jesus go to the cross? Because he knew man would fall. So a third of the angels fell at 33%. That's right, 33, right? Closed caption on your remote control is CC, 33. So a third of the angels fell. Why did a third of the angels fall? And 2/3 didn't. There's 66 books in the Bible, right? Jesus went to cross at 33. You got to ask questions if you really want answers. So what is the devil really? What are the fallen angels really? They are a mirror reflection of the flesh mind of the human. I'm not talking about male or female. I'm talking about the human. Every man, every woman, every child, every human being has a flesh mind. The flesh mind is nothing but sin, nothing but wicked, nothing but evil, nothing but sorcery and magic and idolatry and all that stuff. The flesh mind is nothing but pure evil. It's separated from God. It's not oneness, it's division. And so if you're in an avatar down here and you're walking around as a flesh creature and a flesh-minded creature, who's the king? Who's the king of you? The devil. There has to be somebody animating you. If it ain't God, it's the devil. And so you're animated in your avatar before you get saved by a demonic spirit. Now the devil's going to tell you a bunch of lies. They're going to sound good, but it's all lies. This is why you got to have the word, rightly divide the word of truth. So you have to have a litmus test to discern right from wrong, up and down, left and right, truth and lies, love and fake love, and so forth. There's a lot of people in your life, they say they love you, but they really don't love you. They don't know what love is, to be honest with you. It's fake love. It's fake. They wouldn't know love if it hit them in the face. Why? Because it's all about me, self, selfish, selfie, facey, Facebook, facey, selfie. It's all about me. And that's what the devil wants. He wants to tell you the same thing he told Eve in Genesis 3. Hath God said, you can be your own God. That's what the devil wanted to be. And what happened to him? He fell. He fell. He was cast out. So what's the devil trying to do? He's making copies of himself. But actually, he's a copy. He's a copy of the flesh side of man. So the devil's wanting you to figure out how to be God because he wants to vampire off of you since you're a human, because it was all about the human. And he wants to vampire off the human so he can get back to God, but it ain't going to happen. They're trying to figure out what it means to be born again. The devil don't know. The fallen angels don't know what that means. They can hear us talk about it. They can hear us say it. They know the power of it, covered by the blood. They know when you claim the blood, you got power. But they don't know what it means. The unsaved don't know what it means. They're saying, what do you mean born again? What are you talking about? You crazy? You're insane. You've lost your marbles. The flesh mind is divided. The spirit mind, aka the mind of Christ, is oneness, wholeness, rightly dividing the word of truth. Not partiality, but rightly divided. A workman that needed not be ashamed, rightly dividing the word. Not based on emotions, not based on traditions, not based on your feelings, not based on some doctrine that man made, but you have to get in there and rightly divide it yourself. Because you'll always be confused unless you get in there and do the work. You got to do the work. But it's Christ doing the work in you. To rightly divide the word of truth is better work than any other work you could do. Because you're getting yourself straight and you're going to be able to help others. Because if you're straight, you can straighten out some other people if they ask you some questions. So the devil's trying to make copies, but the devil's a copy. The devil is just the flesh mind of the human projected to its nth degree. But he was there before man, you say. God wrote the script, yeah. before he created man. The lamb slain before the foundation of the world. The script was already written. But God would know that the flesh creatures needed somebody to rule them, and he knew that the devil would contradict himself, and he knew he would destroy his own self, and he knew he would lose some souls. God knew it all. The devil is just like Wile E. Coyote. If you can grab hold of what I'm telling you, God knew the devil would destroy himself, and he knew that some people would choose that path and not get saved and not choose the right path. But he knew that some would, should he had not created this. I mean, God's love created man, but hell, the lake of fire, hell, all that was not created for man, but the devil and his angels. That's why the devil's mad, because he knows all this. He don't know what it means about being born again, but he knows that it's a script. That's why it's called scripture, your script, scripture, your script. And the devil's trying to make you think you can write your own script. You can influence the script, but there's a base program. Lo and behold, G, the operating system. Golgotha, G, it is finished. The base program is faith alone and Jesus alone. That's the base program. Now, what is the devil? The epitome of the flesh mind. Murder, bitterness, all that stuff. It's a spiral downward. It's not a spiral upward, it's a spiral downward. That's why all the occult symbols point downward. They don't point upward. Both sides of the see, D-I-V-I-D. I-D is up, your identity. D-I is down. But the devil, D-E is the off from or down. And there's the V, and I-L is the ill. It's still going down. It's not going up. It's supposed to be D-I, which is down. There's the V, the cutting, the turning. And you rise up in your identity in Christ. D-I-V-I-D-E. E is the Spirit, by the power of Spirit. But the devil is D-E down, V, and I-L, ill, down. Both sides of the equation are spiraling down. That's why they're their own worst enemy. That's why they're depressed, drug heads, drunks, popping pills. That's why they're bumping into walls, because they're in darkness. It's just the way it is. Because they're spiraling down.